We love punching at Tucker Carlson here, don't we? I hate Tucker Carlson. All my homies hate Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson is a horrible human being who pushes fascist propaganda on his show, like great replacement adjacent garbage, okay? But lots of people would say, "Oh, he's just a conservative. There's nothing more under the surface. There's nothing crazy there." Well, now we have definitive proof that where Tucker Carlson's talking points come from is straight from the top. Tucker Carlson's top writer resigns after secretly posting racist, sexist remarks on an online forum. We did it. We found him. We found it. We knew it had to be somewhere, and we got it, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. The top writer for Fox News host Tucker Carlson has for years been using a pseudonym to post bigoted remarks online on an online forum that is a hotbed for racist, sexist, and other offensive content, the CNN Business learned last week. Okay, so you have to ask, right? How bad could what he said could have been to have Fox News get on him, right? To have Fox News boot this guy, right? Because when we see a lot of people saying resign, it's more like your boss comes up to you and says, "Hey, you're gonna resign." That's what they mean when they say resign. All right, to make it look like they didn't just kick you out the door. Just this week, the writer Blake Neff responded to a thread started by another user in 2018 with the subject line, Would you let a jet black Congo N-word do LASIK surgery on you for 50% off? Neff wrote. "I wouldn't get LASIK from an Asian for free, so no, the subject line was not censored in the forum." On June 5th, Neff wrote, "Black dudes staying inside playing Call of Duty is probably the biggest factor keeping crime down." June 24th, Neff commented, "Honestly, given how tired black people always claim to be, maybe the real crisis is their lack of sleep." On the 26th, it just keeps going, dude. It just keeps going. This guy uses this a lot. On the 26th, Neff wrote, "The only people who care about changing the name of the NFL's Washington Redskins are white libs and their university educated pets." So you see, we got the whole gambit here, okay? The whole gambit. We got the racisms, we got the anti-intellectualisms. How dare they go to college and learn about the history of the United States? Black dudes playing COD. Hey, chill. Hey, you're not. Hey, calm down. You're not supposed to be thinking this is funny. You're supposed to be disgusted. Put on the freaking disgusted face. You can do that when the segment's over. How dare you? But no, this guy is insane. Jet black Congo N-word do LASIK surgery for you for 50% off. Nice meme. Neff was commented by CNN Business after he or someone acting on his behalf passed the email to a Fox News spokesman. A network spokesman on Friday morning told the CNN Business that Neff had resigned. In a memo sent to employees Saturday afternoon after the story was first published, Fox News CEO Susan Scott, the president Jay Wallace commented, "Horrific, racist, misogynistic, and homophobic behavior. The only reason they're mad about this is because it's bad for their bottom line. They know that if this comes out and they don't deal with it swiftly, is that they'll lose even more of their of their sponsors, and they're gonna have more trouble keeping the lights on, which they don't necessarily do because Fox News is one of the most viewed channels in the U.S. Sadly, but hey, they gotta protect that bottom line, bud." Did Tucker say those things? He didn't say those things specifically, but we're gonna get into that in just a second. When asked in a 2018 appearance on Fox's The Five about the writing process on the show, Carlson said that he spends hours working on scripts, but referred to Neff by name, saying that he was a wonderful writer and acknowledged his assistance. And Carlson credited Neff in the acknowledgments in his book Ship of Fools for providing research. In the acknowledgments, Carlson said that Neff and two others helped him with the book, worked greatly to improve his show. So Neff did not have a very small part to play in Tucker Carlson's show. Now, as we see here, we can read here. Previously, he was a reporter at the Daily Caller, a conservative news outlet that Tucker Carlson co-founded. In a recent article by Dartmouth Alumni Magazine, Neff said, "Anything Carlson is reading off the teleprompter, the first draft was written by me." He also acknowledges that the show's influence, saying that we are very aware that we do have the power to sway the conversation, so we do so responsibly. Now, with someone who makes comments like that on the offhand, you can only imagine the things that he says in his private time outside of work. These things don't stop, like, in private, okay? These leak out to people's public views. And with the way Tucker Carlson's show has been trending, more nationalistic, more like what is it? Like enclosed, more protectionist, more like culture driven. He's getting really into the culture war type thing. With this guy being the top writer for him, that this is making way more sense, that this sort of language is coming from the top when it comes to the writing process. Anything that Tucker was reading off the teleprompter was first written. That says a lot about Tucker Carlson's show. That says a lot about the type of people that Fox keeps around. Mind you, the only reason that Fox is really getting mad about this is because they basically say the same exact things. Remember, shithole countries. They say the same exact things, but in a more polite and civil way that a normal, your average conservative can take in and digest, and not the rampant, flagrant, like racism and sexism that goes on behind closed doors for these guys, you know? In 2014, he joked about foodie F words. And in the same year, he stated in a thread titled Urban Business Idea, he didn't do muffin. He joked about one item that could be Sandra Bland sugar-free shortcakes. In August 2019, a user stated in a thread titled, "We should just buy Canada and kick all the Canadians out." Jeff commented, "Okay, but what do we do with the millions of Chinese people?" Now, if you didn't know, didn't do muffin is it's a joke, right? But it's a joke on the phrase "didn't do nothing," which is a like right-wing alt-right sort of like talking point when they're like, hey, this black guy, this like unarmed black man was just like gunned down sitting in his car, and then people on 4chan would be didn't do nothing, black crime rates. Yeah, so that's basically what these people do. Wait a Oh, it gets even worse. On May 27th, Neff wrote that Representatives AOC, Ileana Omar, and Ayanna Pressley and Rashida Tlaib, known collectively as the Squad, want to make your country a dumping ground for people from third world shitholes. Responding to a thread on June 27th about whether whites fear what's going to happen to them in 10 to 20 years, Neff wrote that he has no plans to stay in the country for that long. In 2019, in December 2019, he said that once Democrats have the majorities to go full F Whitey, things are going to get really wacky really quick. He argued that there's a large minority of whites who are fully supportive fully supportive of a F Whitey agenda, and that there's a suicidal impulse to Western peoples that honestly makes me feel like it's almost of a biological origin. Holy crap, this guy's crazy. Not only he's even worse than we thought. He's like white nationalist, great replacement. This guy's insane. This guy, wait. This guy was the writer. Wait, in April 2020, Carlson's program surpassed Hannity as the highest rated primetime cable news show with an average audience of 4.5, almost 4.6 million viewers during the second quarter. Tucker Carlson Tonight garnered an average of 4.33 million viewers. This man was the top writer for a news show, the highest rated news show in the country, maybe in the world, with these sorts of views that obviously trickle down into what Tucker Carlson said. Can you even imagine what he was? Can you even imagine the clips that are out there that were handwritten by this man, that went straight from his hand to Tucker Carlson's mouth? Skiller 185, thank you so much for that follow. That's insane to me. This is crazy. Wait. And the more I'm looking through this article, the worse it gets. But wait, there's more. I feel like I'm in a ShamWow commercial, but wait, there's more, dude. When not making his own bigoted comments, Neff has shown a willingness to respond to others who are without expression and without expressing any hesitation, much less disgust about what they've said. For instance, in 2016, he replied to a thread titled "Mary Poppins getting raped by a pack of wild N-words in a park, kids watching." That same year, he commented in a thread titled "Dykes get wrong cum at cum bank, N-word pops out." Just last month, Neff replied to a comment on a thread and said, and the N-words, I know what he said, but I was wondering, wait, that's a really short N-word. I was like, that's a really short N-word. I know what he said. Are always honor students or some bullshit. Wow. And this is the guy. Anything that Tucker Carlson reads off the teleprompter, I wrote the first draft. These are the people. These are the people who are shaping a lot of the discourse in this country. Mind you, 4 million viewers. 4 million. This is what comes up. And this is what you get. He was a nice guy, very civil, very nice guy, very interesting. He just wanted to spread his ideas. Never, ever, ever listen to a conservative when they tell you that conservative views are being silenced. This man, Tucker Carlson, Sean Hannity, I can only imagine what the other writers believe, what Carlson believes himself, what the other people at Fox News believe. When these are the sort of people that they keep around. This is the network. This is what we're working with. This is what conservatives mean when they say they're being silenced. They look right past this. They look right past the highest rated show in the country having literal, like, Nazis, like literal, like, white genocide, replacement theory, alt-writers writing for the biggest personalities in the world. Sound like silencing to me.